So how do you feel about what you just watched?
Definitely, I knew before about some of the animal abuse used in like regular daily production of meat, which actually caused me to stop eating meat at all. And yeah, definitely it was disturbing the way the f- the way the animals, the way the life was taken from animals. This one is the worst part because it can be done differently, and the food industry doesn't have to be so brutal. And for me, people who daily deal with things like this should not should have some kind of I don't know, feeling of the responsibility. That what hurts me the most, that people allow other people to do it and they know about it and it's normal for them to just go. And
What do you think individuals can do to stop supporting this?
definitely sharing awareness, because the more people would be disturbed, the louder the voice will be. Because for now, as I said, I know about it because I am more aware of the production of meat.
And you said you don't eat meat.
Yes, I don't, for like 6-7 years. After I just watched the whole production, the little chickens which are being like mashed into.
So you're vegan already?
I am vegetarian. Vegetarian. Definitely, the dairy also production should change, because there are ways to do it differently. But also the overconsumption.
What do you think would be like a nice way to do it?
Yeah, definitely to stop overconsumption and waste of meat that being produced, and people who would be more aware of how it looks now will start to quit eating meat. The less people willing to eat meat, the less products are being made. So this comes not only for this not only responsibility of the food industry, it's also our responsibility, because we take
Of the consumer, right?
yes, because we take a huge part in it.
So I was talking about consumer responsibility, right? You said you don't eat meat, but you still eat dairy. I guess you're vegetarian, and eggs.
Yeah, eggs. Yeah.
You saw what happens to chicks in the egg industry and dairy cows. You know the process, even in small farms, like family farms, it's still the same process. Like the cow has to get pregnant to produce milk, right? And then when she gives birth, because it's a mammal like humans, 9 months after she gives birth, the babies, they take it away from her.
My point of view is when something is doing responsibly, it's good. At the same time, we as people, we developed our civilization also based on taking advantage of the animals. Yes, and I am not saying.
Do you think we need to do this today? Do you think we still need to do this today in today's day and age?
If the
take advantage of animals, I mean.
Yes, for me as a vegetarian, this can be done better. I understand your point, but at the same time, I am having there is some needs that we have to meat, and actually on this day and the close amount of time, we will not cut meat at all. So first step, I didn't say that it should be like this. For me, honestly, now we can put the law to make the animals suffer less, because for now this is the most. Now we will not, to be real, even if the awareness will be shared, it will not make this industry disappear.
Okay.
It will not make it disappear. And me, as a person who looks at it with a very realistic eye, I can say that it's for this day impossible. It's just impossible to make the whole industry disappear.
Yes, but we started talking about individual responsibility, right? Not about making the whole industry disappear, because it's gradual. So you said less suffering. Would you say,
Yes.
if you care about the animals' well-being, why don't we advocate about no suffering? Like, leave the animals alone.
Actually, for me,
That's what veganism is about, just to giving animals basic moral rights, like their right to their own bodily autonomy, and for them to live their own lives as they see fit.
for me, as I said, you know what like makes me look at it a bit differently, because I grew up on a very, very small land. Like I was going to my grandma's little house at the middle of nowhere, and their whole living was based of taking care about the animals and just circle of life, which looks a bit differently on the farm. And my like grandparents were taking care of the chickens, and it was like just a part of their life that at some point when it was very happy, it's the whole like life, but at the end the chicken is like brought to feed the family. You know, I am not eating meat, but still
So the argument, let's say, I'm trying to repeat what you were saying, right? Just because there are some people who do it in smaller farms, that makes it okay for people to keep doing it, or just your point of view because you grew up in a farm and you think it can be done in a nice way?
Could you repeat the question?
So you said
Is it-
I asked you if it's better to have some suffering or no suffering, and then you said, in my point of view, because I grew up with my grandma and I saw it happening in a nicer way, right?
I don't think.
Most people live in cities nowadays, right?
Yes.
Not in small farms. So for those people, that way of living is not possible, right? So in my point of view, maybe we can advocate for them to stop supporting industries that abuse animals altogether and be vegan.
Honestly, my like arguable nature can't agree or disagree with it. I just can't answer to this question.
Okay.
Because there's too many things that make me differentiate. I would love to be vegan.
Yes.
Actually, I would love to be vegan, but as a person who also I cook and shit like this, and for me it's hard. Like without these products. So I understand.
So you're saying
we should.
it's hard for nutrition from a nutritional
Yeah.
point of view. Okay.
Yeah, and I still like I am eating vegan food. I am cooking vegan food, but I am just like keeping it very real, very straight as a just person who lives now in this world.
If you were able to sustain yourself and get all of the nutrition you need being vegan, would you be against that?
Against suffering.
Against being vegan, like if you knew that you can plan your meals appropriately and then get all of the nutrition you need and be vegan. Like I'm vegan for 6 years, my friend there is vegan, so it's definitely possible to be vegan in today's day.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly,
so what's stopping you from doing that?
If I would have resources, I would love to do that.
Okay.
I would love to do that, and on me, for sure, I am definitely not consuming as much of it as I could. So it's also
Yes, you've taken a step, obviously, by being vegetarian
not
and
only
stuff.
by being vegetarian, but also I am still like doing it quite responsibly, you know.
But you mentioned also the matter of awareness at the beginning, right? Being aware, being knowledgeable and stuff, having the resources. So if you are open to this, there's this barcode here that has a lot of resources, documentaries that you can maybe educate yourself, create more awareness, and
For sure.
see.
I would be happy to share it also
for
from my
yourself.
side.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So